So Chinese face swapping app ZAO has skyrocketed to the top of China's app store. Well, the app allows you to drop a single image of your face and then transposes the image on various TV shows, popular movies, and the results we've seen, some of them are quite downright realistic, Nikhil.
It's insane.
What do you have to say about it?
No, so look, someone transposed his face on Leonardo DiCaprio's face in a couple of movies and looked really realistic. I saw a Game of Thrones video, where again in a particular scene there's a Chinese person's phone transposed. So it's scary how good this is, but you know what's scarier? That it's just, you can do this with one photograph, and right, so that basically indicates to you the advancement in AI. Soumya, it's scary how much the Chinese AI, how accurate it is, and it's also important for us to note that it's this, what this app is doing is, as more and more people are using it, it's collecting more and more data, and its AI is going to keep improving. So the implications of this, of being able to use a single photo, but also in some cases what they do is they ask people to blink, or they ask people to open their mouths a bit, so they can replicate those actions. This is, so look at it as step one right now. In future it will become even more powerful, and who knows what's going to happen then, right? And I think this is important to remember, that there are this is the beginning of the escalation of deep fakes. You can take any video, transpose any audio, and make it appear as if someone saying something. And in the era of fake news, how do you know what's real and what's fake? And so the ability, especially because people sometimes don't trust photos, they know that Photoshop exists and people Photoshop stuff, but they don't necessarily know that videos can be created. And so I think for most people, they'll see, especially in India, where a country where there have been riots and mobs based on altered videos or even sliced videos. If you remember, there were some 29 people last year who were killed and lynched because of the fact that there were videos that were showing that children are being sort of stolen or being kidnapped from various areas. So imagine if you can put someone's photo and make it appear as if they're doing it. And so this is the real worry for me. Also because you have what's happening with ZAO, that it's retaining the videos. So even if you delete the videos, it still keeps a copy of it to train itself. It's changed the terms and conditions to say that it will only use it for the advancement of technology. But those videos are still public, right? So anyone can use it. Also, let's go 2-3 years down the line, or maybe 5 years down the line, or maybe 1 year down the line, given how fast AI is moving. Look at all the CCTV footage that is being collected. And imagine if there was a theft taking place and someone could transpose the photo of a particular person stealing something. So that's a real concern. And so what's the solution here? How do you stop the advancement of technology in this manner, where it is doing these amazing innovations, but they come with such strong dangers? So in AI, there is there's a philosophy which is basically about fairness and accountability and transparency in the usage of AI. But how do you ensure that everyone does it? And so you'll have regulations across the globe addressing these issues of how AI is used, but you'll always find areas where it's just an app, anyone can use it. I don't have a solution to that problem. But for me, one solution is collect less footage. And I think we need to be very concerned about all the facial recognition systems that are being put up across our country and across the globe, all the cameras that are in the public spaces, because effectively this is a violation of privacy. But the flip side of it is, ZAO is fun, right? And it's like social media. Look at how many of us have put photos unsuspectingly, or even realizing that those photos can be misused. It's only when people get affected do they realize the impact of uploading all of this information on social media. So imagine this happening with videos. Imagine someone's doing something cool and all of those videos get used in a manner that hurts them. So we don't know how this is going to hurt people. I'm not someone who's saying that everything in technology is dangerous, but we're heading down a path where it could very well be. And so user education, kids being taught to be more careful about where they put their information. Privacy laws, India still doesn't have a privacy law. Hi, Ravi Shankar Prasad, please do something about it. These are concerns.
Yeah, sure.
So what do we do is a question I don't have an answer to right now.
I don't think I have an answer to that either, but ZAO is fun. It has problems for sure.